Hello everyone, we are from Group 6. Today we would like to help you understand about this topic, which is existence proof. This is the list of our group members. Nurul Husna Aini binti Muhammad, Nur Saadah binti Jamaluddin, Nur Anis binti Ishaq, Muhammad Nazamuddin bin Ahmad Shukri, Sharif Imran bin Roslan. So, what is existence proof actually means? Existence proof means when a theorem states that an element, call it X, exists that satisfies a certain property. We call that theorem an existence theorem, and the proof of the theorem is called an existence proof. For example, first, there exists a real number X such as 2X minus 6 equal to 8. Second, there exists a prime number P such that P plus 8 is also a prime number. And finally, a function exists such that f(x) equals to fx.
The proof of existence X, Px, is called an existence proof. There are two types, which is non-constructive and the second one is constructive. Constructive proof. In mathematics, a constructive proof is a method of proof that demonstrates the existence of a mathematical object by creating or providing a method for creating the object. This is in contrast to a non-constructive proof, which proves the existence of a particular kind of object without providing an example. The first example of constructive proof, there exists a real number X such that 2X minus 6 equal to 8. To prove that this statement is true, find or construct a number X that satisfies the equation 2X minus 6 equal to 8. You could use trial and error to find n X that give a true statement. You could also use algebra and actually solve for X in the equation. By solving for X, you get X equal to 7. Therefore, you have found a real number that makes the equation true because 2 the bracket of 7 minus 6 equal to 8.
Example 2. Okay, for the first symbol, this is the symbol of there exists. So the question is, exists X, Y, Z, and for the last symbol, like we know it is integer symbol, such that 6X plus 9Y equal to 3Z. Let X, Y, Z equal to 1, negative 1, and negative 1. Okay, how to solve it? Okay, 6 in the bracket 1 plus 9 in the bracket negative 1 equal to 3 negative 1, like the question that given. So we solve it. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 9 times negative 1 is negative 9 equal to 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Okay, 6 minus 9 equal to negative 3 equal negative 3. So the answer is negative 3 equal to negative 3.
Non-constructive existence proof. A non-constructive existence proof also shows a statement of the form existence Px, but it doesn't necessarily need to give a specific example of X. It shows existence or prove existence, but they don't provide a solution or example. Do not find C, rather somehow prove existence of Px is true. Generally, by contradiction, assume no C exists that makes PC true. derive a contradiction. Let's do some example. Let fx equal to x squared minus x minus 1. Show that fx has a positive root. So we need to show that fx has a positive root. Firstly, we need to apply x into 1 and 2. So firstly we apply x into 1. So we will get negative 1. It's not a positive root. Let's try into 2. We apply x into 2 and we will get 1. So we can conclude that f1 is less than 0 and f2 is greater than 0. And by the intermediately value theorem, which we can use because it's as a proven mathematical fact, we can go from this statement to say that there exists y between 1 and 2 such that fy equal to 0. Since y is positive, since it's between 1 and 2, we have shown that there exists a positive root for fx, and that is non-constructive way to show it because we didn't necessarily find the positive root. We just show that the exists one.
Okay, so now here we have A and B. A is irrational, but B can be irrational and rational. So first case is irrational. We have b power of a square root 2, power of square root 2, and power of all to square root 2, and we will get 2. So 2 here is irrational. B is irrational, A is irrational, B power A is an irrational too. But here, for the second case, we assume Sx is equal to square root 2 power square root 2. So A is square root 2 and B is square root 2. So y equal to A square root B, A power of B. Y is it is a non-constructive proof because we cannot know whether B is irrational or rational.